Okay, guys, hello, welcome to day 9. Today what I did is I went back to my blog and I wanted to start getting some stats. So I had installed Google Analytics, or I gotten my Google Analytics code, but I hadn't got it installed properly. And I was having a hard time figuring out how to do that. So what I did is I went on YouTube and I typed in how to install Google Analytics, and sure enough, came up a couple videos telling me how to install it. Now, what ended up happening was the person in the video installing it was installing it to a specific WordPress theme um, called. Well, I didn't write it down. Thesis. That was right. It was called Thesis, but that was a paid one. I looked. It was about $80, and I like the one I have right now. The theme I have a WordPress right now. It looks nice. It's sleek. It was free. It was a good way to get set up. I encourage you guys to do stuff that's free before you start looking into purchasing softwares or memberships or anything like that. Um, there's almost always a free alternative out there that will often enough be good enough to get by, and a lot of the time it's easier to use than using an advanced, complicated, expensive program. So I got analytics going in, and theirs was so on Thesis it has a built-in spot on it on that theme in order to put your analytic Google Analytics code into there. You just copy and paste what the site gives you and you put it into your website. Now, with my site, it didn't have that option with my theme. So, luckily, the video I was watching says, well, if you don't have this theme, this is the best plugin to use to whatever theme you have. So the plugin was Google Analytics Nator or something like that. Let's see if I can find it again. What was it? Yeah. Anyways, it's. I'll just post the name of the plugin when I type in my little message, my little article with this video today. The next thing I did is I got my RSS feeds working. Now, what RSS feeds is basically it allows you to subscribe to updates to any site that's out there. So any site that posts new articles, new information, new photos, new videos, almost anything, you can subscribe to that, and it will send you all the new information that goes on that site. Now, Google Reader is the program you can use to read the RSS feeds really easily and smoothly. Um, and if you've been following along, you've already got your Google Gmail account, your Google Analytics, you've applied for your Google AdWords account. Um, we talked about Google Wave, we talked about Google Docs, and so I also set up a Google profile today. Um, put in some information on there, and your Google profile is actually searchable in the search engines. So mine is google.com/profiles/365k and 365 days, and I can enter a little bio there and other information, and that'll will all help to point extra towards the search engines and stuff. Um, I watched some tutorials on Google Reader how to use it. I spent a lot of my hour watching Google Analytics training things, how to do it, troubleshooting, where's my code, and everything I went to YouTube or straight on the Google site. If you click help and then you type in, they've got a lot of Google's on videos on there that are really easy to watch. I wrote a bit of a bio. I haven't put that up yet. I want to have someone proofread my bio. It's a little hard writing about yourself. So I want to have someone else look at that. So I'm gonna hopefully get that get someone to look at that tomorrow and then tell me what they think and help me finish that up. So on my blog I was designing, I created some links and some post categories, and then put in the links I've been talking about in a special thing. So that should be on my site now. I added those links. I uploaded some photos and some ebooks. I downloaded a few ebooks from the different people I was talking about. Dan Locke's website and John Chow's website. I downloaded their ebooks as long as with another ebook called Google Sniper ebook, which is a really good one. I'll hopefully talk about that in a further video because I'd like to go into more detail about what that entails. I didn't know what the heck a ping was, so I looked up what ping was. What is a what is a blog ping on YouTube, so I got to learn about that. You want to learn about that? Go ahead, check it out. Um, and I went back to looking at some video editing. I was looking at some different programs. There's Camtasia or Sony Vegas. There's different editing programs. They all cost money, but I do have Vegas from someone who gave it to me, and my friend says he's got Camtasia. So, maybe I'll spend some time over the next week checking out both those programs and letting you guys know what I think, what works best. So that was pretty much today. Spent the time on analytics, on RSS feeds, the little tracking stuff, so people can follow what I'm doing and I can follow what they're doing. So I can know when someone's on my page where they're going to, and that's really important. You got to track what you're doing. In everything in life, you really got to track what what you've accomplished, what your progress is. That way you can look back and see how much you've grown. Two important things I want to talk about there. I've kind of not given much information in this video today, but two important things is one is tracking so that you have the footprint so you can recreate. You know what you've done, you've gone through it. So hopefully you guys have been taking notes every day, writing what you've done, taking notes on the videos I've given you, and really tracked and kept track of everything you've done, like a to-do list or a Monday did this, Tuesday did this. This is very important, and if for no other reason, it's important to have that so you can celebrate. You can say, look at how far I've come, and you can celebrate the fact that you've accomplished something. That's something a lot of people take for granted. They don't actually celebrate and enjoy each little success. It doesn't have to be something huge. Every time you get something accomplished, celebrate. Think of a way to reward yourself. I remember in school the teachers used to give you a little sticker on your homework, or they'd have a wall chart with all your stickers for your spelling tests and things like that. And that was always a motivator for other people, for students. You'd want to do better, so you could get the extra big sticker or the shiny sticker, or they've got a red one and I don't. Maybe think of something like that to reward yourself. Something I did it at work one time when I was training people on making sales calls was we had a little jar, and everybody got a different color marble or stone, and every time they made a call, they could put, every time they spoke to someone or made a call, they could put one of these marbles into the jar, and whoever got their jar filled first, would get some sort of a prize, or would throw a party in their honor. Usually, what it was is we'd rent pizza in a movie, or do something like that, and then whoever filled it up first, that they were the guest of honor, and we did something special for them, or we got a cake, or just little fun things to celebrate. I would always give away little toys, go to the dollar store and get fun little things as prizes for people, as to say, good work and stuff like that. So you should do that for yourself. It's really going to give you at least a little smile on your face. It'll give you something to look back on, and a little keepsake to have. Sometimes stuff like that's fun. And a lot of the time with this type of a project, every little bit of fun that you can have, take advantage of it. It's a very frustrating thing when you're doing coding and blogging and all these there's so many different avenues of things you're going to have to learn how to do, that really, if you're not rewarding yourself and congratulating yourself and making a big deal about it, celebrating, then you're going to get stale, and you're not going to want to continue. So with that said, it's day 9 today, and if you've made it this far, let's celebrate. I want you to treat yourself to something today. I don't care if it's a cupcake, a night out, or just, go get a massage, whatever it takes. Go call somebody and go out and do something fun. Just reward yourself somehow, some way, little, big, whatever it is. Reward yourself something today for getting as far as you've done. Big pat on the back, and do that. And think of a way that you're going to reward yourself based on your accomplishments. So think about it, what you're going to do next time. Next time I achieve this milestone, this goal, this is how I'm going to reward myself, and do it. Do it with a smile, and do it with someone else, and celebrate with a cheerleader of your own, someone you want to do it with. Okay? That's what it is.